So, Gun Owners Radio, we talk about politics a lot. We talk about Second Amendment a lot. And I think we're going to try something new and actually talk about guns a lot. So, I don't know. Sometimes we get so absorbed with what's going on politically.
I know.
We get so absorbed over all the, horrible bills and everything that we forget to talk about.
There's so much to be distracted by.
Yeah. We forget to talk about how cool and fun shooting is. But you just did something really awesome. Right,
yeah.
Dakota?
Yes, I did.
You just got back from a trip where you did. Was the whole purpose of the trip was the shoot?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So I went to what's called Fall Fest. It is hosted in Missouri out at the Lucas Cattle Ranch, which is Lucas Oil, actually. So that family.
Oh, yeah.
So they have this awesome range property down in Missouri, and they host the only all-women's 3-gun match in the country that I'm aware of. And it's hosted by the ranch and then also a girl and a gun. So Robin Sandoval kind of is the leader of the event. She plans all the decor and the themes and all the fun stuff. And then there's an awesome team of a range master and a manager for the match, Cindy Coker and Adam Wilcox, and they did a phenomenal job. It was the best match I've ever been to.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
So have you done? What was a 3-gun match, right?
Yeah, so there's 3 days of events. So the first day is a team pistol shoot. So you and a teammate compete against all the other teams. So I think there were like 45 teams, something like that. And that's all pistol. So it's basically USPSA style.
Yeah.
But the theme this year was board games or games in general. And so each stage was its own thing. So it was like Twister was one of the stages. So we had to start out on a Twister board. We both spun.
On a Twister board.
Yes,
all right.
for like where our hands have to go and where our feet have to go. And that's like your start position for that stage. And then another stage was Trivial Pursuit, where you had to like answer a question and go shoot something and then bring back like your little pie square like the Trivial Pursuit board game has.
You ready?
Yep.
Stand by.
Don't forget to bring back that.
So the themes were super fun, but Team Pistol was Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday is the multi-gun.
Gotcha.
So I shot in the 3-gun divisions. Most people compete in 3-gun, but there is a division for PCC if you want to, and there's also like a 2-gun division if you don't want to shoot shotgun.
PCC, pistol caliber carbine.
Yes.
Do you have a PCC?
I do not. I don't shoot PCC.
I don't have one either.
Yeah.
Alisha, do you have a PCC?
I don't. No.
I don't have one either.
I'm not that cool.
Might be time.
Yeah, I think
Christmas is right around the
Might
corner.
be time. Maybe we should all go shopping together.
Yeah.
that would be fun. Eventually I'll have one.
Okay, so you haven't done a lot of 3-gun.
No.
I haven't done a lot of 3-gun. I used to do here in San Diego, at Lemon Grove Rod and Gun. They'd have some what I would call fairly informal, competitions of all kinds. They'd have these fairly informal 3-gun, formal enough to where you get some good shooting in.
Yeah.
And they follow the rules. But informal is just kind of a hey, we're all showing up and we're doing this thing. We're paying a couple of bucks and we're setting this up, and it was fun. It was really really cool.
Yeah.
I liked. It's rare. It's rare, and it's not a skill I don't think a lot of people work on. I'm not sure how valuable the skill is in real world, but transitioning from one firearm to another, but still is really cool. But I did it, with I used a Glock and a Mossberg and an AR.
Okay.
But then in one of the competitions, they had like a World War II division, So I used
A lot of them do cowboy as well.
Yeah, I didn't have anything cowboy, but I had what did I use? I had a bolt action. I had a Remington 300. No, a Remington Model 30S Express, which was bolt action.
That's fun.
30-06.
Yeah.
And then I used my Mossberg pump shotgun. I don't remember what pistol I used, but I think somebody lent me their 1911 or something like that. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. What was your takeaway from the 3-gun?
3-gun is challenging. So I try. I think probably everybody who listens to this show at this point knows that I am a competitive person. Like I'm very competitive with myself, very competitive with other people.
I hadn't noticed that.
Yeah.
Alisha, did you notice that?
Not at all.
Hadn't noticed that.
Yes. So
I think I hadn't noticed that more than you, though, to be honest with you.
Probably.
I am very competitive. And so I had to give myself a big pep talk on the plane on the way there. You don't win. It's fine. You're going to have fun. I tried to give myself grace because it is pretty much a new sport to me. I've done some multi-gun stuff, but not anything that was like 3-gun on the clock. You're using all 3 platforms on one stage. And I don't ever shoot long range rifle at all. Like I pretty much only shoot like 100 yards in. And so there were shots out to like 600 yards.
Oh, wow.
And so I knew going in, like, I'm not going to be the best, obviously. But on Saturday morning, I had the worst start. Like my first stage, I didn't have shotgun shells on my belt like I needed.
Oh, no.
So I go to reload the gun and I don't have any bird shot on me. And so I had to abandon a spinner, which was like a 60-second penalty. Like it just started off so rough.
What was that? Was that just nerves or what happened there?
I loaded the tube of the shotgun off of my belt. Rookie mistake. You don't do that. You load it out of the box and then you fill your belt and you leave it on. But
now, here's the thing.
I was the first shooter of the first stage, and it was a shotgun I had never shot, a rifle I had never shot. So I was just like discombobulated anyway.
So so they provided firearms?
No, I borrowed from friends because my AR is California compliant.
Gotcha.
And I didn't want to deal with having to, separate the upper and the
Gotcha.
lower to drop the mag.
Okay, so you made this big
Error.
snafu, whatever,
Yeah.
right? How was everybody's response?
Well, nobody cared except me.
Nobody cared except you.
But I cared a lot.
That's one thing I want to emphasize. If you're out there thinking to yourself that, gosh, I don't want to do one of these competitions because I'm afraid of not having whatever. I've found
Everyone's so supportive.
everyone's so supportive.
Yes.
In fact, I've never ever seen anything bad happen at a match of any kind. In other words, I've never seen someone like berate someone else. I've never seen anything even close to that.
Yeah.
In fact, usually people are like, "Hey, don't worry about it, man. I did it." They tell you their story about when they screwed up.
Unless it's like a safety
Right.
thing.
I would say I've seen some safety things go bad.
Yes.
I've seen some people get berated and kicked off.
For safety
Well,
things.
Safety's
safety
different.
for sure. Kicked
Safety's
off,
different.
you're out of
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Yep.
But I mean, some kind of snafu like
Right.
that.
Yeah,
where you're
no,
like,
people are so friendly.
Yeah.
And so, like, I had to give myself a pep talk after that first stage. I was like, okay, you're definitely not going to place in this competition because you just had, like, this huge penalty.
Yeah.
So might as well focus on, like, each stage being the best you can do. And, so I had to kind of shift my mentality a little bit. Second stage went similarly bad. It was, like, so rough. After that, like, we had lunch and then we had 2 more stages on Saturday, and I shot much better. And then Sunday, I shot for all 4 stages on Sunday, and I got a stage win.
Congratulations.
The highest score on one of the stages, and then I also got second place on a stage on Sunday. So
Congratulations.
I felt really good about kind of my recovery. But I share that to say, like, a lot of that was mentality. I had to just shift my mindset because I was so frustrated with myself. I was so upset about those first 2 stages going so badly. And I really feel like giving myself that pep talk of, like, everything is as good as you could have done it. Mm-hmm. Like, you made some errors. That sucks. It's going to impact your ranking a lot. But it's done. You can't do anything about what's in the past. So let's focus on the present. Let's focus on the future and, like, try to do our best in those. And so I ended up I eked out a 3rd place win in my division overall.
Wow.
So
Congratulations.
I was pretty happy with a podium finish. I was not expecting that.
Well, now your division was people that hold themselves to extremely high standards and then berate themselves in their. Is that the division? that you
No,
were in?
my division was modified TAC ops,
Okay.
which means that I could have a red dot on the shotgun and a red dot or an LPVO on the AR.
Gotcha.
And I could also run a dot on my pistol. So I had dots on all the guns and an LPVO on the rifle.
Did you like it enough? Do you think you're going to do more 3-gun?
For sure. Yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed it. The team pistol challenge on Friday, that felt like my normal, that felt like what I do. Like, I do USPSA, that felt super comfortable. The 3-gun match was so uncomfortable for me because it was all new. It's very different from the sports that I shoot here. And so it definitely gave me the bug a little bit. I was like, oh, I gotta start
you gotta
getting
get good at this.
Yeah, I gotta start getting better at this thing.
And then it was you were doing 600-yard shots with your AR?
Yeah,
Was
and
this
I
like
got,
from a?
I got hits.
You got hit? Was it? What was the? Were you prone or what was the?
No, so it's all standing supported. So like some of the furthest shots were on this they were all board game themed. So it was an operation board, like with the funny bone and stuff, but it had ports, and so you could like put your rifle in the port. And then there was a chutes and ladders.
Wait! It was like the operation guy. So the ports were like his spleen was like a port and everything.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna put a photo up so everybody could see. But yes, the operation board was fun.
So standing supported 600 yards with someone else's AR.
Yes.
And you were getting hits.
I did miss one of those shots, but I got all the other hits on that stage.
Well, congratulations to
Yeah.
that. I think that in and of itself is an accomplishment.
The guy I borrowed the rifle from was like, I think that's your gun now. I was like, I take it. I like it.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun.
All right, and this was a Girl and a Gun Fall Fest? Is that what
Yeah, a Girl and a Gun Fall Fest, and it's open to the public. It's open to any female competitors. So Team Pistol Friday, and then multi-gun Saturday, Sunday. So it's a full weekend. And if you are new to 3-gun, they have what's called 3-gun University, which I totally would have done if I had time. I just couldn't get away for that many days. But it's 3 days before the competition, and it's basically like boot camp for 3-gun. So you take your stuff. You don't have to know that much about the sport or stage planning, and you have squad pros. So like people who are sponsored shooters who are really good at 3-gun. Teaching each class. So there's like 3 different categories you can be in. There's like a slow and steady all the way up to like burning it down, and so you can kind of decide what level you want to learn at, and then they'll walk you through everything you need to know.
3-gun University. Man.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what must the frat parties be like in 3-gun University? Sounds like a hoot.
It's fun.
Well, cool. Well, awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome job, A Girl and a Gun, as always. And that sounds fun. So if you've ever considered doing any kind of competition, whether it's pistol, rifle, shotgun, 3-gun, whatever, just do it, man.
Yeah.
Just get out there, or woman, just do it. Get out there and do it. You don't have to be as good as Dakota to go out and try new things. So anyway, well, awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We'll put some pictures up. We'll put some videos up for you guys. If you see the fact that I'm wearing a white tutu, it's because the team pistol is also a costume contest, and I'm getting married as of this recording yesterday. So
Congratulations on your wedding.
thank you. So I was a bride, so that's why I'm in a white tutu in the videos. Just wanted to give that disclaimer.
It didn't look out of place at all. I always wear a white tutu
When
I
you're
did my
shooting.
shooting
Yeah,
competition.
yeah.
I didn't even notice. So anyway, all right, great. Well, fantastic.
So we got lightninged out for a few minutes. It is coming down. All right, so 3-gun day 1, it is going. I was the first shooter on the first stage, and royal, real bad. Did not have ammo on my body that I needed for my shotgun, so didn't get a spinner over, which is a 60-second penalty, and there was nothing I could do about it, so that sucked. I am really looking forward to learning a lot and not being too hard on myself for starting off so horribly. Still gonna have a great time, and hopefully that will be my very worst stage of the weekend by a ton. So the good news is I am the problem. The guns are running great. They're running awesome. They're great guns.
Hit 3. Hit 4. Hit 5.
I wanted to do an honest little assessment before I shoot and see how I do on this first stage. Competition is frustrating. Like, no matter what level you are, no matter how much you shoot, like, you can 100% get super frustrated in competition, and that's, I think, a normal piece of it. What's really important and what I'm trying to like practice what I preach is letting the shots that I already took be in the past, because there is nothing I can do about them. I can't fix them. I can't change anything about it. It is what it is. I did it. It's done. That's kind of my mindset going into today. Yesterday was yesterday. There's nothing I can do about it. So I set new goals for myself. Today, like, I have times that I have in my head that I'd like to get under on each stage. I am hoping that I can pull off like a top 5 on any of the stages for that one stage, because I already know I'm not going to place in the competition. It's all about mindset and changing goals and letting yourself be frustrated, but learning from that frustration instead of just letting it fester. I took some things that I learned yesterday, some things that I did really poorly, and I'm trying to execute them better today. Not look like a baby deer taking its first steps in the world. So yeah, that's my plan, and I just want to keep it real with you guys. I don't want to pretend like it's all sunshine and rainbows, because it's not. Competition can be frustrating. You can be, mad at yourself, but as soon as whatever happens on the last shot, I'm just focused on what's next. I'm really not trying to be in my head at all during the stages, because that is super unproductive and a waste of time. It is what it is. And I'm having fun, and I'm around a bunch of cool people and seeing friends. And yeah, that's what life's about.
Missed that and had to shoot through the barrel. Over.
Right.
Over. Over. Over.
Good job.
In modified tack-ups, third place, Dakota, Adelphia.
Hey, thanks for watching Gun Owners Radio. I hope you loved that clip. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and follow us on social media. And check out our website at gunownersradio.com.